Have you ever played so good it felt like you were in a trance? Like nothing could go wrong, like every decision was automatic and that you were just executing stuff with no problem? Well, most of you have felt that, and the question is, why can't you get back there? I'm sure most of you know this, but Rocket League is a game which is 90% mentality, which means that if your brain is not functioning correctly, so is your gameplay. It's not gonna function properly, and that's why you have to be in the right mind state, in the sweet spot, to actually play good. First, we have to get to know what flow state actually is. A flow state is a mental state where you're completely immersed in the task, which is achieved by perfectly balancing the challenge level of the task and your own skill level. And if you reach a sweet spot, you will enter a state of focus which is just completely maximizing your potential and just allows you to play your best. Chances are you reached your peak when you were in this state, and to be honest, you should just capitalize off of what this state does to you. When you're in this state, you just cannot play better. You're playing your absolute maximum. You're giving it your all because you're just so in sync with the task, it's physically impossible for you to not play your best. Now, to actually reach the flow state, you have to balance the level of the task that you're focusing on and the level of your skill. And when you reach that sweet spot, you're basically just in the flow. And if the task is too overwhelming for your skill level, you will feel anxiety. And if the task is too easy, you will feel boredom. The reason why you might have a lot of hours and play so bad still, even after playing so much, is because you're not in that state. You're just tilt queuing, you're playing mindless, you don't have a goal in mind. You're playing mindlessly and then you're wondering why you're actually losing. You have to have something in mind to actually improve. I mean, you will improve if you just like kinda queue randomly, but it's so bad, like you're just kind of gambling, dude. Like you're queuing, you're tilting, like you don't even know if you're gonna play good. That's why you should have something in mind to focus on. Know your strengths to, rely on them when you feel like you're not playing your best, and know your weaknesses so you can train them. Now you might be wondering why you shouldn't just kind of grind, just play as much hours as you can possibly crank in. Well, tell me, why don't pro football players or soccer players look at Messi? Why doesn't he just play 20? Why doesn't he just kind of train for 10 hours a day? You know the reason? The reason is, if he trains for 10 hours a day, tomorrow he's gonna be not tomorrow, he's probably gonna be dead after 2 hours of training. The same thing is for Rocket League. It's not physical, it's in your mind. You're gonna be so tired, so overwhelmed. There's no way you can reach that state. And that's why I know a lot of players, and they've told me this, and I personally experienced this. When I take a break from a game, it can be a short break or a long break, I come back with a clear mind. I have the goal in mind. I play so much better, even on low hours. What I mean to say is, the quality of your hours is so much more important than the quantity of your hours. Now, every time you log on the game, you should have a routine. You may ask why. You should have a routine because your brain works on a routine. Of course, you don't have to have a strict routine. You have to have a routine because then your brain will not have any anxiety, it will know what follows, and also you should not have if you have a same routine for months, obviously you're gonna get bored. You should have the same routine, I guess, but you should kind of adapt it, change something, because you're not gonna be training the same thing for 3 months. Obviously you're gonna get better at stuff. So keep the structure of your training, but change the content as you go. And you don't even have to change the content as you go. You can change the way you train stuff if you kind of get bored. At the end of the day, it's a game, and you will improve better if you have fun at the game. And that also comes back to the sweet spot. Then when you have fun, you're not bored, and when you have fun, you shouldn't really have anxiety as well. And the most important part, in my opinion, is to trust in yourself. Trust your instincts. And what I mean by that is that you should believe in the work you put in. You should not second guess yourself. You should have that drive and that passion to actually improve, to challenge yourself, and to basically just become a better player. And again, you can compare this to professional football or soccer players like Cristiano Ronaldo. If you hear his interviews, he's such an he said he has such a big ego, but it does not matter because he actually is the best. He's one of the best players. You have to have that ego to believe in yourself, to to improve. Because if you believe that you're bad, well, chances are you will play bad. You should just believe that you have what it takes, and then the results will follow. And if you like the way I explain things, and if you enjoyed this video, I'm a coach on Metafy, where I offer one-on-one coaching where we'll break down your gameplay and replays, identify exactly what's holding you back, and build a custom improvement plan based on your goals. If any of that sounds interesting, feel free to check out the first link in the description and join my Discord community. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with the grind. Catch you later.